Okay, I take it you have all seen these little Q12 cameras. Takes a little SD card in there. And you got a boxy little battery inside that all charges up through that little port there. Well, I've had this one now 2 years, and the battery is on its last legs. So what I'm going to try and do, the camera is no good to me without a battery, and I thought a bigger battery would be nice because I use this little camera for putting on my drone or my glider when I fly it. So I thought I'd give it a go. There's all little buttons how to work it. It's all online anyway. But over the years I've had quite a few drones, and I've wrote them off. But all the drones I bought, you can see the batteries are all numbered. Every drone I bought had one of these batteries inside, which is basically the same as the battery inside there, but bigger. I should say 4 times, 5 times bigger. So, and it comes with its own little charger as well. You just plug in and unclip there. So I've decided I'm going to open this Q12 up, and I'm going to put one of these batteries. Like I said, I've got 5 of them. They're all numbered. That one there I charged last night, so it's in a bag out of the way. So what I need to do is open this up and cut the battery out, but on the wire that's inside there I need to put this fit in. So this fit in will then be epoxied on the bottom of there, not you know, in a sensible way, so the wire, all the wires will be folded up and sorted, but it'll be well on the bottom of this thing. So when I want to use one of these batteries, I can just plug it in there, put it on my model, and away you go. These wires obviously will be out the way, going into the inside the camera. But it's a shit bust episode. I've got nothing to lose if I mess it up. I have had these pieces before. The main thing I found a problem with these is when you put the SD card in, there's not a big slot that goes all the way down, so it's so easy to put it in wrong, and then sorry, you've messed your camera up. But I'm aware of that now, and I won't make that mistake again. Okay, anyway, I've got these 5 batteries that I can keep charged, and there's another charger there. I did have quite a few of them, but as I say, let me see if I can get going. I bought the tester in now because I'm not sure what's got to be what on there, negative or positive. So I need to find out which wire is negative, which is positive, before I go putting it on. So I'll plug the battery into there and take a reading off of there. Then when I open that up, it'll be red and green or whatever it is in there, and I'll know where to put these. Then I can solder them in. Okay, let me do a bit of work and I'll get back to you. Sorry I can't leave the camera running, but it's a round camera, there's nothing to hold it, and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, out for now. Okay, so I've used my tester on the battery, and believe it or not, you've got a green and a white, and the green is live. Don't seem right, but there you go, that's the way it is. Green is live. So either that or my tester is lying. So now let me go ahead and strip the camera down and see what's inside there. Well, to take this apart, first I'll have to take the SD card out, which, as I say, is not a problem. It's 32 gig, so yeah, get plenty of film on there. And then to take it apart, there's a nut, a little screw, one screw there that I have to undo, and it opens up. So let me see about opening it up. Well, there's the little screw I took out, and there's the camera pulled apart. When I put it back together, I've got to make sure those buttons go back in. But the case is clean, there's nothing on it, it's just pulled straight off. So that just got to go straight back on like that, after I put these wires, there's a little battery. It's single cell. I'm hoping it's the same voltage because that is 3.9 and that should be 3.7 I think, but 3.9 I do. Anyway, I've got to get those two little wires there and solder them onto there. So let's have a go at that, and I'll do a bit more video in a minute. Okay, there you go. I've got the battery out. All I've got to do now is snip these. And don't do what I did once. I snipped them both together and they shorted out. So now I snip them one at a time, and then I've got to solder those little wires onto there, keeping those wires as short as I can. But that's not my style. My style is snap bang wallet crash, and it works. So here we go. There you go. Little battery snipped off. Now we need to clean those ends and solder that on. Well, sorry I couldn't show you me soldering, but there's one soldered, and I did have the battery connected. What a bloody idiot. I've just connected it now. That's the live on. My intentions now is to put some insulating tape around there and make sure it's well and truly insulated. And then the earth one, I'll have the same done, and then I'm hoping to tuck the insulation tape and the joints inside where the battery come out of, and then bring this out through the side of the battery. But we'll see how it goes as it goes. Let me see if I can get the next one soldered up. Sorry I couldn't show you me soldering it, but my soldering technique is not the best in the world, and it's only a cheapy soldering iron, but I'll show you it as it goes. There's number one with a little bit of insulation tape over the top of it. Hopefully it'll all tuck away inside the camera. Fingers crossed. There's the negative wire now soldered. And I will tell you that because these are such thin wires, I've bared enough of them so as I could twist them together first, so as I know now that they're well and truly together. Now I'll insulate that one, and then hopefully they'll both tuck inside the battery. I'll let me do that and I'll show you that. Okay, there's the battery tucked away now, all the wires. And there's the outlet for the battery to be connected to in future. Now on the side of the casing there, this casing is going to go back on like that. So where the casing is going on, I've nicked a little snip out of there so as the wire can come through, and I'm going to have to do the same on this casing here. So as the wire just come through, and then the battery's in there safe, everything's safe. So let me see if I can do that and then put the two halves back together, and I'll show you it after. Well, there you are. That's the external power source fitted. And the buttons are all working okay. The little screw went back in. Let me tell you, when you get to my age and your nerves are like, you see my nerves, your fingers like this, and you've got no feeling in your fingertips, so doing little jobs like this, I've been at this nearly 3/4 an hour. It isn't easy, I'll tell you. But hopefully the buttons feel like they're working okay, everything's in, and thank God the SD card slot looks like it's lined up okay. So the next thing is to put the battery on, and from what I've been taught, a single cell battery, no matter what size it is, that should be 3.7 volts. Maybe the amps are different, and this should be 3.7 volts as well. So I'm going to put it on here now while the camera's in the off position, and I will turn it on. I'll try and hold the camera in my mouth so you can see what's happening. Okay, that's the battery plugged in. Now all it remains to do is to turn it on and it'll either blow up. We should have somewhere ready to chuck this, really, shouldn't I? And there you go, it's turned on. So now turned on again. It's flashing, which, well, that's it. The camera is knackered then, it wasn't the battery, it is the camera that's naff. Let me test it and play with it for a bit and then I'll get back to you. Okay folks, I was just telling you, when you get older, things aren't so easy to do. And I put it in and I've turned it on. First of all, I had one of the flat batteries on there, which I've now got the charged one, number 4. Not that I think that one won't have enough power in to work it, because it is a big battery. But, number 1, idiot mistake. What do you think I done? What's that on the shelf? Flashing light. No SD card inserted. Let's try that again. Okay, so now my nerves are just about taking it, my back's killing me. I put the SD card in. Like I told you, they are very fiddly. Make sure you put them the right way round and keep them over to that side as you put them in. And the only tip I can give you now, I'm not going to take it out again, is the little teeth on the end of the SD card were pointing towards all the mechanism if you look inside there. That's the only advice I can give you. Anyway, this one now, I started her. As I'm talking, she's been running. I started her, she come on solid light, and she is now filming. And with a battery that size and an SD card like is in there, she should go on filming forever. And other than this bit of video I'm doing now, I'll also show you the bit of video that come off of there that I'm taking now as we talk. So you can look up at me bright light, and you can have a look round at my model. There's my model, the right wreck. I'm doing a video on that as well sometime. And some models I've had wrecked in the past. There's an easy glider that I'm repairing. But there you go, hopefully this is all filming. Excuse the mess in here guys, because I do a lot of work in here and it does get messy. And I love me cheese plant. Thank you Steve. I talk to it every day. Anyway, there's the video, and now I'll try turning it off. And hoo-hoo. There you go, off. Okay, so just about taking it, my back's killing me. I put the SD card in. Like I told you, they are very fiddly. Make sure you put them the right way round and keep them over to that side as you put them in. And the only tip I can give you now, I'm not going to take it out again, is the little teeth on the end of the SD card were pointing towards all the mechanism if you look inside there. That's the only advice I can give you. Anyway, this one now, I started her. As I'm talking, she's been running. I started her, she come on solid light, and she is now filming. And with a battery that size and an SD card like is in there, she should go on filming forever. And other than this bit of video I'm doing now, I'll also show you the bit of video that come off of there that I'm taking now as we talk. So you can look up at me bright light, and you can have a look round at my model. There's my model, the right wreck. I'm doing a video on that as well sometime. And some models I've had wrecked in the past. There's an easy glider that I'm repairing. But there you go, hopefully this is all filming. Excuse the mess in here guys, because I do a lot of work in here and it does get messy. And I love me cheese plant. Thank you Steve. I talk to it every day. Anyway, there's the video, and now I'll try turning it off. And okay. Wonder how long this little Q12 camera will run for now on a bigger battery. All that's left is to get some epoxy and epoxy the fittings under there so that wire doesn't get strained at all from the camera. Now I'll put this video all together and anybody want to buy any batteries? Anyway, hope this video comes out okay, and thanks for watching. Petethewrist over and out. Hope to be showing you some video of this took from the glider before long. Thanks for watching, folks.